I felt cold. Cold in the way of night sweats, in the way of a slow waking to damp sheets that stuck to my skin. It was like that time when I thought I had lymphoma but was, in fact, falling to pieces mentally instead. Do you remember that? I would wake up every night, drenched and shivering, having sweated so much that it had soaked half the mattress. I fought waking up. I was too tired and too aware of the hangover that was about to descend. I was hating myself before I'd even opened my eyes. Well, hating drunk Louise, anyway. That irresponsible, crappy version of myself who always seems to screw everything up, just so she can have a good time. So I was half awake and hating it. And I thought that maybe if I shuffled back onto your side of the bed, then I'd find a dry area, and possibly even the duvet, and I'd be able to go back to sleep. I couldn't seem to find the duvet, so instead I squirmed further back to tuck into your body. It's always the warmest way to sleep, with you wrapped around me. But it didn't make me warmer. What had been dampness became shivering wetness. Something was soaking into my nightshirt. And I remember working out that it wasn't, in fact, a nightshirt. There were thin, hard straps digging into my shoulders and the restrictive feeling of tight fabric. So, clothes. Drunk Louise had gone to sleep in her clothes. And that made me feel a little afraid of what else she might have done. I opened my eyes a slit, and I turned over. I saw you as a shadow at first, a reassuring, humped silhouette. The window behind you was lit with the orange glow of the street lamp down the road. It wasn't dawn yet. That light confused me. I've never known you to go to sleep with the curtains open. Not once in 5 years. I remember I put a hand down to the mattress and then looked at it. I wasn't quite sure whether I could see a darker mark on my palm, but it occurred to me quite suddenly that the wetness might be blood. It didn't shock me yet, not even when I saw a spread of it between us. It was a dark circle that stretched almost as far as the pillows and down to my knees. And then I felt a creeping understanding. A realization that there were none of the normal sounds of sleep coming from you. No breath. No familiar squeak high up in your nose. No gurgling stomach, which always seems to feature in the early hours. I touched you on the shoulder, and for some stupid reason I whispered at you, instead of speaking properly. Niall? Niall? Like it was possible to check you were okay without actually waking you up. There were two things that hit me, and I don't know which one came first. I can't quite remember either one being clear before the other. The first thing was that you were cold. Colder than the sheets. Colder than the feeling of my dress on my skin. A coldness that made your skin feel alien. And the second thing was stranger. It was realizing that you were strange. Your silhouette was too big. It was wider at the shoulder than you are, perhaps thinner at the waist. By the time I turned the light on and saw the bleached white face of a stranger looking back at me, I already knew. It wasn't you. It wasn't you.